Shytoshi just dropped an urgent message, and it looks like he is not stopping anytime soon. Over 100 trillion. Shiba Inu is in question. Whales are going out of control. People are panicking. However, this message is a secret signal, something that we've been waiting for, and something that might push Shiba Inu's price to remove some zeros. What is happening, and why will Shiba Inu never be the same anymore after this? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer: this is insane because today's Shytoshi just shook the entire Shiba Inu community after being completely silent for what felt like forever. No updates, no news, absolutely nothing. He suddenly came out of nowhere and broke that silence with a bang, and here's where it gets wild. In his latest message, he said he's extremely angry. Yeah, you heard that, right? And naturally, that got everyone in the community talking. People are asking, is he about to leave Shiba Inu? Did something go wrong? Are we in trouble? Is this the end? But what if I told you this might actually be crazy bullish for Shiba Inu? Because hidden in what Shytoshi said, there's a signal, a secret message, if you will, that could actually light the fire under Shiba Inu and send it soaring. This isn't just some random drama. This could be the spark that changes everything. But before that, what's happening with the price right now? Like, how is this news affecting Shiba Inu in the charts? Well, check this out. A well-known crypto analyst just dropped something big. Shiba Inu has been showing signs of serious strength. Over the past 2 weeks, the price has jumped up noticeably during that time. And that's not something to ignore. Sure, we're not back at those legendary all-time highs just yet, but what's happening now, it's starting to feel like a setup. Ali Martinez, a respected analyst in the space, pointed out that one of the most reliable technical indicators, the TD sequential, just flashed a big buy signal on Shiba Inu's weekly chart. That's huge. This kind of signal usually shows up right when a major reversal is about to happen, and guess what? It's pointing to a strong move up. Others in the space are also picking up on the same energy. One user remembered how back in April 2021, Shiba Inu suddenly started to skyrocket. No one expected it, but it just took off. He said he's not sure what exactly will set it off this time, but he's convinced history might be ready to repeat itself, even if the details are totally different. And then there's Crypto Guru, who kept it simple but powerful. He just said Shiba Inu is getting ready to explode. No long explanation, just that kind of quiet confidence. It's differently, and in total contrast to the silence we had today. This drama that Shytoshi stirred up didn't stay quiet for long. It spread like wildfire. The moment his message dropped, it didn't just shake the community, it woke up the whales. Yeah, big players, the ones with serious money in the game. They noticed, and fast. In fact, during the early hours of the Asian trading session on Monday, there was a massive surge in whale activity around Shiba Inu. We're talking about a huge jump, almost double the usual amount. According to the data from Into a Block, these large holders moved millions worth of Shiba Inu in one go. That's not something you see every day. Now, why is that a big deal? Because when whales move like this, it usually means one thing: they're getting into position. These big players don't just throw their money around for fun. When they start shifting large amounts, especially all at once, it's often because they're expecting something major to happen. It's like they've seen the storm coming before anyone else. And when you connect the dots, Shytoshi breaking his silence, the sudden surge in interest, and now the whales making moves, it all starts painting a super bullish picture. So what actually happened? Well, it all started when Shytoshi, the mysterious lead behind the Shiba Inu project, made his return. And he didn't just come back quietly. He updated his status on X, and let's just say it got everyone talking. His new status, it simply said in the studio, and quite angry. That's just a few words, but those words hit like a bomb across the community. Lucy, the marketing lead from the Shiba Inu team, was quick to point out. She shared a screenshot his profile and added her. Own thought saying that maybe Shytoshi is being attacked or pulled into some kind of drama. Her exact words were like, "Imagine being dragged into something I didn't even know about." That alone stirred a bunch of speculation, and then she hinted that to support Shytoshi, the community should tune in to his upcoming podcast and check out a new Medium article he's about to drop. Now, if you've been following things closely, you'd know Shytoshi recently started a podcast series called Shy Speak Shiba, where he chats with people launching projects on Shibarium, so the in the studio part makes sense, but the quite angry, that's where the mystery and the hype really begins. Thing is, Shytoshi's been super quiet on social media this year. He's taken a couple long breaks, just totally vanishing for weeks, but now he's back. And not just back, he's clearly fired up. He even posted in the Telegram group last week saying, "Next week, let's get back to it, can we?" That's a pretty strong call to action, but here's the thing. While some people are nervous, wondering if something's wrong, others are reading this completely differently. A lot of the Shiba Inu community believes this is actually a good kind of anger, like maybe Shytoshi is mad because he's about to go Allen, like he's been working on something big behind the scenes and now he's ready to drop it, and hard. It's got that aggressive energy, but in a positive, watch me do this kind of way. And if you've been in this space long enough, you know that when Shytoshi starts acting a little strange or dropping cryptic messages, something big is usually just around the corner. It's like his signature move tease, something small, and then boom, a massive update hits. And when that happens, Shiba Inu has a potential to rip through some serious resistance and maybe even knock off a few zeros from the price. So yeah, things are heating up, and if this plays out like it has in the past, we might just be looking at the start of another major run for Shiba Inu. And we're not just hearing the hype now, we're actually seeing it start to build up. It's happening in real time. Remember when I said the whales were paying attention? Well, they're not just watching there. Moving whale activity around Shiba Inu has spiked big time, nearly doubling during the early Asian trading session. On Monday, CoinAttack took a deeper look into what happens when whale activity like this spikes, and the results super bullish. Back in November 2024, Shiba Inu saw a similar situation. Whale movements jumped from a few trillion tokens to almost 30 trillion, and what followed was wild. The price pretty much doubled in a short span. That kind of move shows just how much influence these big holders can have when they act in sync. But here's what's crazy. Even though the number of active addresses right now is on the lower side around what we saw last October, it doesn't mean people have lost interest. In fact, it's starting to look like the opposite. Some players are quietly but aggressively loading up on Shiba Inu. You can see it by looking at the exchanges. There used to be over 140 trillion tokens sitting on centralized exchanges, and now that number has dropped way down below 100 trillion. So where did all those tokens go? They didn't disappear. They were moved off exchanges into wallets being held. That's classic accumulation. That's when smart money is getting ready, locking in their positions before the next big move. And this isn't just a small trend. Over 100 trillion Shiba Inu tokens have been scooped up and taken off the exchanges. That's a serious power play. And if that wasn't enough, let's not forget about the ongoing burn efforts. Every bit of excess supply that gets removed helps set a stronger base, a price floor that could make future pumps even more explosive. Less supply plus more demand, that's how big rallies start. So when you put it all together, Shytoshi's fire the whales, waking up the big tokens quietly, vanishing from exchanges, and that heavy burn mechanism still in play. We're staring at a setup that could be the perfect storm for Shiba Inu. Everything is aligning for something big to happen. And even when you zoom out and look at the long term, the future for Shiba Inu is shining bright. It's not just short-term hype, it's something deeper. Just take it from Lucy, the lead marketer For the Shiba Inu team, she recently posted something that really hit home. She said that while other projects are coming, going, fading in and out, Shiba Inu is holding strong. She straight up said, ignore the envy, the FUD, and the scammers launching cheap. Copy Shiba Inu is being held stronger than ever. And she's absolutely right, because even with all the noise out there, all the drama, the fear, the random coins trying to copy the vibe, Shiba Inu is still here, still being built, still being supported by one of the strongest and most loyal communities in the entire crypto space. That kind of consistency, it says a lot. And you can actually see it in the price. While a lot of coins have been dipping or barely holding on, Shiba Inu has been quietly pushing upward slowly, steadily, and with real support behind it. It's not just whales and hype, it's everyday holders, diamond hands, and people who believe in where this is all going. Everything happening right now, from the big moves behind the scenes to the clear signs of accumulation, from the return of Shytoshi to Lucy's confident words, it's all pointing to one thing. Shiba Inu isn't just surviving this market, it's setting up to thrive. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.